This is a race that has drawn a lot of attention locally, and what do you think were the big issues for folks in this district now as they're trying to decide who's going to succeed in Marine Evans?
Well,
and obviously I haven't got the wrong candidate there.
You do, yeah, actually it's succeeding Wesley Chesbrough, who's been a long time staple in this area for a long time. I think the issues, personally for me, and what I think I brought to the race was a local experience. I'm the only elected person with any elected experience in the entire race, whether it's Republican or Democrat. So I hope that what people are looking for was someone with some experience, someone with a track record, and we've had a pretty good successful run in Healdsburg, and we've done some great things, I think, in the last few years, and I hope that's what people see.
Aren't you setting yourself up for frustration? First of all, I've been to Healdsburg, and I've been to Sacramento. Like Healdsburg.
Yeah, me too.
It's one thing, and it's fun, and it's exciting to be
Right.
on a small-town city council where you can actually make things happen.
Right.
Moving to Sacramento, which is legendary for frustrating legislators.
Right.
How are you going to handle that?
Well, I have some experience working in Sacramento. I've been working for the last 15 years on healthcare policy issues, so I come to the Capitol potentially with some experience that a lot of people don't have. So, but I also come with a broad palette, what I think of as a broad palette of potential talents. I'm a healthcare provider, which healthcare is a big issue for us in California now. If I'm elected to the Assembly, I will be the only person the only person with healthcare experience as a provider in the legislature on the Assembly side. I'm a small business owner. I'm a local elected. I bring a wide variety of things, and I hope that experience and plus my ability to get things done locally will translate and make it fun.
Is there something in particular that you want to focus on in Sacramento then? Is healthcare it, or are there other issues?
You know, there are a lot of issues, and this district is rich in natural resources, and the Second Assembly District is an absolutely beautiful place. So I see myself as someone who's very interested in the natural resources part of this. Healthcare is obviously really important to me, but at the bottom line, jobs in the economy still rank up really, really high, and so those are the kinds of things that I want to work on. And the reality is, I don't get to pick where I end up. I come and this is what I have to offer. Leadership decides where you end up serving.
There's been a concern by an awful lot of people. We've all faced health insurance prices seem
Right.
out of control.
Right.
There's been an effort for some years to have the California State Insurance Commissioner have the ability to restrict increases in health insurance costs. It's never got through the legislature.
Right.
It's, I believe, going to be on the November ballot.
Right.
What do you think about that?
Honestly, I haven't thought a lot about it. I know traditionally that has been separated, and for a number of reasons. Bottom line, healthcare costs are simply too high, and I look at healthcare as I think of healthcare as being a right more than a privilege, and so what I want to focus on is we have the Affordable Care Act. I want to focus on making that work. There have been a lot of hiccups. There have been a lot of bumps in the road. There have been a lot of employers out there really frustrated because they've had great plans for their employees and found that those plans are not compliant, and their employees have always been happy with those plans, and yet now they're being forced into something that's more expensive with less choice for their employees, and that's really frustrating. That's not what was intended, and so those are that's something that I really want to focus on.
We've seen in years past a single payer measure get as far as the governor's desk, not to survive any
Right.
farther than that. It's likely to be coming back again. Where would you like to see that go? It's in my heart. I believe that I would like to see a single payer system. I mean, in my heart, how do we get there? How do we get there to that? How do we get there to make it work for everyone? And that's a real challenge. Like I said, I think healthcare should be a right. A lot of people look at Medicare for all, something along those lines, but it's challenging. And I think the best chance you have for success is to use what's on the table and make that work, and see where it goes from there. But clearly, what we have right now isn't working very well.
I have to ask you a question, which was given to me by a friend who's a Healdsburg resident.
Okay.
And you're in a good position now to see what you're going to do about this. This person says, I voted for SMART. I want it to come north of Santa Rosa.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think can be done? I know I know the mayor of San Rafael, Gary Phillips, has done an awful lot to make sure that they go to Larkspur,
Right.
that extension, and they've just got $20 million from MTC last week.
Right.
What do you think you can do as a member of the State Assembly to deliver the smart promise to folks north of San Rafael?
Well, and that's a great.
Santa Rosa. North of Santa
Yeah,
Rosa.
yeah. I think that's a great question. One of the big challenges for us is getting it to Healdsburg,
Yes.
getting it to Cloverdale is a bridge, and it's a bridge over the Russian River, and we're rehabilitating the Memorial Bridge, which is a car and pedestrian bridge right now, and run into a lot of challenges with that. We've got a rail bridge that's just north there, and that's going to be probably the most expensive component of that. So how I see this working is I see us working with Jared Huffman, our member of Congress. I see it working collaboratively with Mike McGuire and myself and county officials to get this done. And so, I've been fortunate in Healdsburg. In my time on the City Council, I've been able to bring back over $20 million in infrastructure funding to the city of Healdsburg by working collaboratively with Mike Thompson, Senator Boxer, Senator Feinstein, and our local folks. And so it can be done, and I look forward to the challenge because I want to see that promise fulfilled. I want to see it go all the way to Cloverdale, and I want to be a part of that process.
Well, as we saw just a moment ago, the numbers are very encouraging for you at this stage. 40%. Can't be too unhappy about that.
I'm not disappointed at all. So.
Well, good luck to you. It sounds like a good start. We appreciate you taking time to talk with us here this evening.
It's a top 2 race, so we'll see you in November, I hope.
I hope so. Yeah, well,
For sure, if you come.
if I'm invited, I'll be here.
You'll be invited.
We'll be here. Come join us.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks
I
for coming.
appreciate it. Thanks again.